Hi guys, welcome back to my Rita channel. I am so grateful to have you all back again. And if you're actually new here, if you just stopped by to know what's up in my Rita channel, please do well to subscribe by hitting the red button down below and also clicking on the notification bell to always get updates each time we actually upload a new video. And please do well to give this video a thumb up. And also, try to comment in the comment box down below. You just had to scroll down to the comment box to drop your feedbacks, to drop your suggestions, to drop what you actually think we should be doing next. I should be filming next as my next video. And also, if you are a subscriber already, I want to say a big thank you to you for staying tuned all this while I wasn't active. I want to say a big thank you to you all, and I hope you actually enjoyed today's video. So also do well to click on the like button and comment in the comment box down below. I would really cherish all of you to leave a comment, because that would really tell me if I am actually serving you well. So sit tuned, put on your seatbelt, and wait for me. I'll be right back.
September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone. And I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned, now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you, acting like a fool. I'm on the other side, you're like a full moon, and I'm up all night, howling at you.
Yeah, welcome back guys. Today we'll be talking about the top three definitions of love. The top three definitions of love. It kind of baffles me. A lot of us actually make use of that word love on daily basis, and yet we really don't know what it means, the elaborate meaning of it. We don't really know what love is. Yeah, love is a 4-letter word, but it really has an in-depth meaning. It's more heavy than it actually sounds. Yeah, in a day we really don't hear that word love, let's say probably hear it 30 times or so, because it's really becoming common these days, and people actually misplace love for lust. Okay, so there's really a thin line between love and lust, and today we'll be looking at the top 3 definitions of love. Okay, the first definition I'm going to give into us is having someone's best interest and well-being as a priority in our lives. If you really love someone, you have the person's best interest and well-being as a priority in our lives. And I actually want to be using the life of Jesus Christ to explain this first definition of love that we actually will be discussing today. Now, I'm not really here to preach, because most of us might really not be believers, but really, there is a lot of things to learn from the life of Jesus Christ, and I'll just be getting that section of his life for today's video. We really need to explain this. We all know that Jesus Christ actually came down to die for us, right, for our sins. And do you really think that coming down to die for our sins is for his own benefits, for his own interests? Do you think that it's because of himself that he came down to die? No, of course. It's actually for our own best interest that he really did came down to suffer himself and died on the cross for our sins. I got talking with one of my friends a particular day, and he was like, can you replace love with another word? What other word can you replace love with? And I was giving him so many fancy words, so many sweet words. I was just replacing love with so many sweet words, like enjoyment, like happiness, joy, so many fancy words. And he was like, no, that is the way everybody sees love, but that is not love. And he said, if he's actually gonna replace love with another word, he's gonna replace love with the word sacrifice. And I was astonished. I was like, what's that? I was like, yeah, because definitely if you are to love someone truly, if you had to have someone's best interest and well-being as a priority in your life, you definitely will sacrifice a lot. So for you to love, you really have to compromise a lot and you have to sacrifice a lot. And I see that perfect definition, that perfect lifestyle and the lifestyle of Jesus Christ, what is actually on earth with us. He sacrificed a lot and he gave up a lot because he really wants us to benefit from it. He really held our best interests and well-being at heart. So when we actually love, rule number 1, don't think about yourself first. Think about that person you say you love. Think about that person you really, really yearn to be with every time, okay? You know, sometimes you actually see guys and they're like, woo, this girl is boom. I think I will actually go after her because I love her. What they really do not pause to think of is, can I give up everything for this girl? Can I really be with her no matter what? But the first thing they actually thought of was, whoa, she has a nice skin, she's beautiful, she has a nice butt, you know, she's just the perfect person I think I really want. They are really analyzing love physically. They're analyzing love with your physique, the way you actually look, which is really not love. That is lust. Love goes beyond what you can see. One day that person will definitely grow old. So that means you're trying to say to the person, I love you, only when you're fresh and fine. But once your skin start wrinkling, once you start looking old, once you start looking ugly, once you have an accident and then you lose an arm or a leg or you become blind, oh my gosh, I can't stay with you. I really don't love you at that particular point. Well, like I said initially, love is deep and we should really start seeing it the way it is. So love is sacrifice and you have to put the well-being and priority of that person whom you love first if you really must love. The second definition of love today we'll be looking at is, love is that unconditional affection without limits. Love is that unconditional affection without limits. You know, it doesn't have condition. You just have to love because you love. Yeah, you just have to love because I don't know why I love her, I don't know why I love him, but I just know that I love him. You know, most of the times when I hear people say to me, I actually love you, you know, the first thing I ask them, why do you love me? And some of them will be like, oh, because you're smart, because you're intelligent, because you're beautiful, because you're, you know, they start telling me all fancy things. And I'm like, woo, interesting. That means when I actually lose all of these qualities, or don't you really know that there are some situations where one actually loses memory? Something might actually come up if it's not an accident. I've seen situations where people actually lose memory, but most times it's actually accident. But I think you could also do that, lose memories, probably when something severe happens to you, maybe a shock or something. Yeah. So when it actually happens to me and I lose memories, well, that is the end of love to them. So which is really not what it should be. Love is unconditional. Love without reason. I love her because I don't just know, because it's me, because it's just me to love. I love him because it's just me to love. I really love my, I'll call him mentor when it comes to relationship, because he really writes books that really thrives me in relationships. John Gray, yeah. He's written lots of books in relationship, and that guy in one of his books said that there is a difference between soulmate and friendship. Yeah, someone might actually be your good friend, like a very good friend. You guys roll together, you guys are good together, and then when you try to up your game, when you try to up your friendship with that person to dating level, you just see that the person sucks. That you can't even be with that person. You start seeing the other quality of that person that no, I can't do this at all. I've seen a typical situation of that. A friend of mine, actually have this girl as his friend, as in they're very, very good friends. Very good friends, you know. So he thinks that, yeah, since we're good friends, we should actually up our game, and I actually like her. So, well, we should start dating. They started dating, and during the process of that, he found out that she nags. She complains a lot. She's just, no, this is not the person I used to know when we were friends. So at that point, you know, I started seeing the physical, the practical aspect actually of what John Gray was saying in his book, that people can actually be good friends, but when you start dating, you see that that person is not even your soulmate at all. One who is a soulmate, you know, it's just like you guys actually have this magnets that magnet you together without reason. I don't know why I love him. I don't know why I'm attracted to him, but I just know that I love him. I don't know why I'm attracted to her, but I just know that I love her. No matter what she does to piss me off, I just see it as, well, that's her. I'm not pissed off. Yeah. So that is what it means to love unconditionally, without limits. There shouldn't be a limit to your love. You shouldn't put a limit to your love. Okay, I would only love you when you send me this amount of money. I would only love you when you become a good cook and a good cleaner in the house, or a good mother, or whatever. No, we should know that we all have flaws. Nobody's perfect. Okay, we have our advantages and we have our disadvantages, and you should love me for my advantages and disadvantages. You shouldn't just love me for my advantages. Okay, so that is actually the second definition. Well, the third definition of love I will be discussing with us today. The third definition of love is that strong, unexplainable feeling we have towards someone. The feeling is strong. You know, there is a feeling. This feeling is strong, and you can't just explain the feeling. I can't explain this feeling, but I know I'm feeling this way towards this person. Now, the third definition I've given to us today, there's actually a link between the three of them. There is a link between the three of them. There is definitely a feeling of, there must be a feeling. Love is a feeling. There must be a feeling, okay? There must be compromises. You should be ready to give up one or two things for the person you say you love. And there must really be connection, as in they must really connect. So when you have a strong and unexplainable feeling towards someone and the person isn't reciprocating, then you just know that you just don't have to stop loving. Yeah. Maybe the person is not your good soulmate, as in it's not your match, or the both of you are not supposed to be together as partners. But the point is, you just don't have to stop loving. I'll tell you a story. There's a story that was told about an old man and a cat beside the bank of a river. This old man was sitting down, and there was this person actually observing. The old man was sitting down beside a bank of a river, and this cat actually came along and was at the man's foot. The first time, the cat scratched the old man's feet, and then the old man looked down and saw the cat and patted the cat at the back. Okay, after a while, the cat scratched the old man again on that foot. The old man patted him on the back again, as in I mean strong scratching. The cat did it for the third time, and it happened that the cat kept on scratching the old man and scratching the old man. And the person who was actually observing this got pissed, got to the old man and was like, can't you just kick this cat away? Can't you push the cat away? Can't you just change your position? Why would you just sit down and keep receiving this pain from this cat? And the old man's response was really what baffled me. You know what the old man said? The old man looked at the third party and was like, it's in the nature of the cat to scratch, and it's in my nature to love. It's in my nature to pat him on the back. It's in my nature not to discriminate him or hate him because of what he does. So he's living his nature and I'm living my nature. So you see, there is really a great lesson from that scenario. You should not change your nature because of what someone does to you. You shouldn't become wicked because you think that someone deserves this wickedness because of his attitude, and then you just change from being that nice person and become this wicked person all of a sudden. Don't change your nature. Be who you are, no matter what people do to you. Yeah, be who you are. So if it's in your nature to love beyond reasoning, just be who you are. And love is not really sex. It's not sex. It's not. Some people already have this fine-tuned meaning, and when they hear love, I love you, the next thing that comes to their mind is the person wants to have sex with me. No, it's not. I believe that I've been able to clear up your mind with today's topic, with the definitions I've given today. So do not start thinking negative when you hear that word love. It's really something very positive, and it's something we all should emulate. It's something that it should be in the life of every one of us. We should always love at all time. Okay, so love is not lust, and love is not sex. Love is unique, love is divine, love is blessed, love is great. So we all should do this. And then, because God is love himself, I know we will be blessed. Okay, so love is actually an acronym for something I will be telling us what is. L stands for listen to each other. O stands for open your mind. V stands for value your relationship. Okay, and E stands for express your trust. You cannot love if you cannot love. I'm talking about this love in a relationship right now, in marriage. Okay, so I know that there's agape love, and this agape love is something that everyone should do to each other. I should love you with love of Christ. Okay, now I'm talking about commitment love, or love in a relationship. You cannot be in a relationship and love without committing, okay, without compromising, and without trusting. So if you're in a relationship and you really know you love your partner, you should always trust, you should compromise, and you should have you should trust. Yeah, I said trust. You should trust, you should commit, and you should compromise. These are the things, the three ingredients you need in your relationship and your marriage. I still remain Mario Rita. I hope I've served you well today by expressing to us and also explaining to us what these three definition of love is. Okay, I would really love you to share this video with your friends, with your married ones, with those in a relationship, with everyone, okay, so that they really watch and know what love really entails. Thank you so much for visiting my Rita channel. I remain my Rita. Till we meet next time.